Today in the cheap arena, TM-510 from TESMEN, a new name in multimeters. Let's take a look. Shout out to TESMEN. Thanks so much for sending in the 510 for this review. Sorry. TESMEN 510 is not only small, it's also smart, restricted to smart only, volts AC, DC, resistance, continuity, and NCV. Yeah, pretty basic, I know, but this 4,000 count meter, you know, maybe has a trick or two up its sleeve. Maybe not. Let's find out. And when they say small, they ain't kidding. Yeah, this thing is diminutive compared to your standard size multimeter. Okay, it might be small, but guess what? They're giving you a really sweet carrying case with the TESMEN logo as well emblazoned on the front. And inside that case is a test leads, of course. It kind of look like your standard cheap-o fare. Do the pole test. Yeah, no worries, not coming out. A little bit better, actually. Some nice shrouding on the end there. Has a pretty good feel. They're pretty solid. They're not wanky or wonky or anything funky. And the shroud is a decent size as well. And check it out. You get this pretty cool little user manual from TESMEN. Smart Digital Multimeter, TESMEN, model TM-510. But check it out. Yeah, we have our QR codes here for scanning and safety instructs, table of contents. And look at that. Some pretty decent schematics, diagrams in English and Chinese. But I gotta say, in terms of a manual, you know what? Pretty sweet. The only multimeter I have that's smaller than the TESMEN is this little Anning here. Oh, wow, it actually makes the TESMEN look big. Weird. Fit and finish are actually above standard, higher grade than normal. Plastic-wise, really nice molding, very good plastics that have been utilized. One thing that sucks is there's no tilt stand, no standing bail, and not a magnet either, so that bites. A magnet would have been perfect little addition to this meter. The boot does come off, doesn't take much, and behind the boot again, here is the enclosure for the batteries, powered by 2 AAA batteries, but once again, no tilt stand. But really nice feeling, small in the hand. Probably the boot is a little bit rubbery, plasticky, but all in all, not bad at all. Flashlight on this little guy is surprisingly strong too. Really powerful LED there. Wow. This week's shout out goes to the Netherlands. Who got hit? Thanks for watching. Hope my Dutch was okay. Turn the TESMEN on, just hold down on that power button for about 1 second. Bada boom, bada bing, and there you go. Nice LCD here. We have that sort of manual chrono style display. I like it. Works with this meter, works really well. Now, if we want to invoke the backlight, give it a press, and there you go. And you know what? The backlight stays on. That's correct. The backlight stays on indefinitely. So it is a bonus. Good thinking, TESMEN. Thanks so much for listening. Oh, we just hate it when those backlights die out. Alrighty, I'm going to start off with a quick DC accuracy test. We're going to try them both. 5.00 is what we want to see. And look at that, 5.00 or 5.01. Hey, definitely within spec. And there we are, 10.02 volts, looking good. By the way, the more I look at this LCD display, the more I say, good job, TESMEN. Really crisp, easy on the eyes, and doesn't, I mean, a lot of glare here in the studio, but it's not impacting the display whatsoever. AC volts is next. Here we go. And bada boom, bada bing, 120 volts AC, holy moly cannoli, looking good. And another nice feature with this meter is the fact that it is true RMS. Not always so critical, perhaps, for the home user, but nonetheless, always a bonus. So true RMS, 120 volts, looking good. Boy, this is going to be a quick review. There's just not a lot of features, is there? We're at resistance right now. 100 ohm is where we're at. And look at that. It's coming in as 0.102K. So, yeah, that's pretty close. what can I say? I mean, this is a meter that just does not brag about feature sets. It just does the basics, but so far it's doing the basics fine. Have it hooked up to the resistance decade box. Let's just see that auto ranging speed for the smart meter, sitting at 1 meg right now, coming in as 0.996 of an ohm. Let's bring it up to 3 megs. Oh yeah, 6. Hey, that's fast. 10 meg ohm. Beauty. Let's try 100K. 300K. 600K. 1 meg ohm. Well, suffice to say, in terms of speed and auto ranging in smart mode, for resistance at least, it is fast. Good job. Well, my good friends, all we have left is continuity. Yes, this is a pretty limited meter, but hey, that's okay. So we're going to try the continuity next. So far, though, suffice to say, it's all good. Nothing bad to report. In fact, probably a little bit better than I thought. And once again, that backlight is absolutely gorgeous. And just remember, it doesn't do current at all, not even milliamps. Continuity. By the way, at the top over there, that's a fluke meter I'm working on right now. DOA, but let's see if I can get it going. Okay, continuity. Auto mode, here we go. Now, normally, let's face it, it's pretty slow for these smart meters, but hey, it's always worth a look-see. Oh yeah, so it is super slow. And it doesn't even latch every time, but oh gosh, yes. Well, if you're looking for fast continuity, just keep on looking. ProMaster's next. Hey, why not? Pain can be pleasure, right? Weird. 3, 2, 1. Well, it is a tad faster. And if you look at the top, we do have a nice visual indicator as well. So that is a bonus. But yeah, still, it's really slow. .9 dBA, maximum output volume in continuity. Yeah, I lied. One other feature, NCV of course, non-contact voltage, and as you can see, this little TESMEN isn't so bad. Screen also lights up when it senses a non-contact voltage. Neat little feature as well. Take a quick look at the inside, shall we? Not much to say. It's a pretty tiny PCB, reminiscent of the DT830s. Just a sliver of a PCB that they've utilized for the... starting off with those input jacks. Yeah, check them out. Split variety. But you know what? Pretty decent soldering, I gotta say. Connecting that to the PCB, so not so bad after all. And you know what? We have 6 Phillips screws. 6 Phillips screws holding in this tiny PCB to the case. Wow. The main package itself is cobbed. Here is our program selector for factory calibration. There are the wires for the backlight display, LCD for the flashlight, and the spring connectors for the contact with the batteries. There, of course, is our speaker. So pretty slim pickings all around. Let's take a peek on the other side. Oh, actually, almost forgot that NCV right at the top, one filament embedded into the PCB. And I gotta say, pretty good. So this mechanism of embedding this filament throughout the PCB seems to work fairly well for a lot of these cheapos. Reverse side of the PCB, not much to report. Pretty basic, nothing else, no input protection, what have you. Now, there's our little LED as well. Pretty bright, I gotta say. And look at that recess over here for the piezo. Haven't seen this before. I'm not sure, engineering-wise, why they've done that. They've actually bored a hole that the speaker is sort of embedded in. I don't know if that's gonna help with the output of the volume or what, but interesting. Soft touch buttons, of course the Zebra Daniel or Elastomar, and the display backing. Over here are the contacts for the batteries. Once again, good quality housing here, good quality plastics, even a little bit of blast protection here with that ridge on the membrane of the meter. So all in all, pretty good attention to detail for a cheapo. Remember, this could be going for around 15 to 20 bucks US, so definitely in the cheapo range. Okay, gonna put it back together, come back with my closing thoughts. Closing thoughts for the TESMEN TM-510. Oh, I like this little bad boy. It's got a funky design. It's really well made. Good quality plastics. It is a basic multimeter for basic use. Don't get this thing mixed up with a high-end kind of do-it-all cheapo. No, it ain't gonna be that. It's just gonna be your basic multimeter. But you know what? Basic it is, but it is definitely big in value. Some people are put off by the whole smart feature. You know, it can be a real downer for some meters. In this case, smart is all you get, but you know what? It's really smart. It's faster range, probably one of the fastest smart meters I've seen yet in resistance. Good job. I sure wish it had a tilt stand, or at the very least a backing magnet so you could stick it somewhere when you're using it. Just having it lay down flat all the time is a bit of a pain. Really, that's my only gripe. Hey, there's no fuses to change because it doesn't do current. If you're looking for a basic multimeter that won't break the bank and that's pretty decent quality, look no further than the TESMEN TM-510. The TESMEN TM-510 gets a solid 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thanks for watching this review, everybody. Till the next one, keep on testing.